Hello guys, Takutanova here. The ban list is about to be dropped very soon, and because of that I wanted to make a video about one of my favorite decks, which is Heroes, and the wishlist for it. So what I would like, which probably won't happen, is for Malicious to come back to 3, or for a Hero Lives to be moved to 2, because the 3 we know that Konami doesn't like limited cards moving up to the unlimited status right away. As for Malicious, he was recently moved from 3 to 2, and that hurt this deck for quite a lot, and ever since then Heroes have become this deck from going first to making good boards to just being a OTK style deck going second, with strong going second cards. So the purpose of this video is to show you if Malicious ever came back to 3, to remind you what kind of boards this deck could make and how it incorporated the Destiny Hero engine. The Destiny Hero engine was played because we had Malicious at 3, but now that it's at 2 it bricks a lot more, so that's why people aren't running it. So the purpose of this video is to show you the ceiling of playing the Fusion Destiny package. So let's begin. And for this specific combo you're going to need exactly these 5 cards, or a way to get to these 5 cards. So this is an unsearchable one-off, before you berate me. These 2 cards can be searched via Reinforcement of the Army or emergency call. Fusion Destiny is a 3-of in the deck and it's unsearchable, and Mask Change is also a 3-of, but you can also search it with Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. So the only way you need to hard draw these cards are the Fusion Destiny and the Hero Lives. And you have to do this combo in a very specific order and not fuck up the columns. So let's begin. We're going to start off with firing off a Hero Lives, and we're going to special summon Elemental Hero Stratos. We're going to use Stratos as effect, yes. We're going to add a hero, and we're not going to chain this card. So it's going to ask me that a lot during this combo. So we're going to add Ferris, then we're going to summon the Solid Soldier, which allows us to summon a hero from our hand. We're not going to do that. Which summons us Stratos, which adds another hero to our hand. This time we're adding the Malicious, so we can pitch it off of Ferris. So now we're going to use Ferris, pitching the Malicious, not triggering the Mask Change, to summon Ferris. Ferris is going to trigger, which gives us the Vision Hero increase to our spell and trap zone. Now we're going to use Increase's effect, tributing the Ferris and special summoning it, which allows it to use its effect to special summon Vision Hero Vion from the deck. Now Vion is going to trigger. When it's summoned, we're going to get a dump, essentially a search, because we're dumping Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. Now if we didn't open the Mask Change, we're not going to use Shadow Mist's ability, but since we have it in their hand for the purpose of this video, we're going to search with Shadow Mist, and we're not going to use Mask Change here. So the card we're searching with Shadow Mist is going to be Destiny Hero Plasma. And before we tribute for the Plasma, we're going to use Vion. We're going to banish the Ferris to add Polymerization to our hand. So now we're going to special summon the Plasma by tributing really anything except the Solid Soldier. It's really important not to tribute the Solid Soldier. So now we're going to use Malicious, the first Malicious, to summon a second copy of Malicious. We are then going to link summon Malicious and the Stratos for a copy of Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader is going to trigger, special summoning the Malicious from our graveyard. And then we're immediately after that going to tribute off the Malicious to get another search. This time we're searching for the Liquid Soldier. Now you want to deck thin at this point to not draw the third copy of Malicious, so that's why we're special summoning it now. So we're not going to change mass change, we're just going to special summon the malicious. Now we're going to use polymerization, and we're going to fuse into elemental hero Sunriser. We're going to send liquid soldier and solid soldier to the graveyard and special summon Sunriser in this column. It has to be the opposite column of the plasma. It doesn't matter, but as long as it's not here or here. So now we're going to use the effects, and it's important to do that in this chain. So first off, we're going chain link 1 is going to be solid soldier, targeting the Stratos. Chain link 2 is going to be the liquid soldier, which is going to draw us 2 cards and discard 1 card, which isn't important for the purpose of this video, but it's a plus nonetheless. And chain link 3 is going to be the Sunriser, which adds Miracle Fusion to our hand. So we add the Miracle Fusion. We're going to draw 2 Nibiru, which doesn't matter. And we're going to special summon the Stratos from a graveyard. This, since Solid Soldier was chain link 1, this allows Stratos to trigger because it's the last thing that happened. So now we get a search. This search isn't that important, but it's a plus, so we take those. So Stratos here, it doesn't matter what you search, but usually you want to get either a Dusted Gold or Honest News, so we're going to grab our Honest News. Now we're going to use these two, so Stratos and Cross Crusader, to make Wonder Driver. So we're going to activate Mass Change, sending the malicious to the graveyard to special summon the Dark Claw from our extra deck. This is going to trigger our Wonder Driver, which is going to set the Mass Change, and we're not going to change on it news. And we're going to set it onto the field. Then we're going to activate Miracle Fusion. We're going to special summon Absolute Zero by banishing from our graveyard Liquid Soldier and basically any hero as long as it's not increased. So let's just banish another Stratos, it doesn't matter. So we're going to special summon the Absolute Zero, and as our last thing, what we're going to do is we're going to activate Fusion Destiny. So why did we activate this last and not start with this? Because this locks you into darks. We're not going to change that. Basically, we're summoning Dystopia by sending from our deck to the graveyard Celestial and Dynatag. This is going to summon Dystopia. Dystopia is going to trigger, burning our opponent for 1600 damage. And no, we're not going to trigger. Which also dumps Dynatag into the graveyard to make it live for the Dystopia effect. So now, what kind of board is this? Sunriser boosts everyone by 600, which turns on Dystopia, so we get a free pop during our opponent's turn. Plasma turns off their entire field, monster effects. Darklaw has the continuous Macrocosmos effect and will banish every time they search, so we can either, during our opponent's turn, if they search twice, go into another Darklaw, or if they try anything else, we can just mass change the Absolute Zero into the Acid here, which blows up their entire field, because Absolute Zero blows up their monsters when it's removed from the field, and Acid, when summoned, is going to take care of their back row. So essentially we have a nuke on the field, they don't have monster effects on the field, we have a Macrocosmos, we have a pop, or we could have more than one pop, and we have an Honest Neos, plus the Sunriser here. So that's it for the combo. Now let's get in to the deck profile. So let's just sort this out. This is how the hero deck would look like if we did have 3 copies of Malicious, and the only reason that combo is possible is because Malicious gives you another body on the field, which unbricks Fusion Destiny if you have more. So this is how the deck would look like. I am running quite a bit of going second options, like strong going second cards like Nibiru, Dark Lure No More, Infinite Impermanence, and Ash is literally basic, but doesn't matter. So the Destiny Hero Engine part is the Plasma, the Dynatag, the Celestial, the 3 copies of Fusion Destiny, the Dystopia, and the Dangerous. And another copy of Cross Crusader, because if you're not playing the Destiny Hero engine, you don't need a second copy of Cross Crusader. So this is how the deck would look like if we're playing, and it allows the deck to go first. Pretty standard list. And these are some side deck cards that I wish I had money for, like Forbidden Droplets and Lightning Storm are really good in Heroes, if you can afford them. They win you a lot of games. Heroes struggle against control decks, especially Altergeist. Basically decks that set a lot of back row. So cards like a Lightning Storm, which take care of back row and allow you to OTK through, are really good. That's why they're better than Evenly Matched, because while Evenly Matched is a good card in this deck, and Mystic Mine, they don't allow you to OTK. Well, Mystic Mine can. It turns off monster effects, but it doesn't take care of the back row, while Lightning Storm is just a better card overall. And Forbidden Droplet is also a pretty good card, because it can sometimes unbrick if you open Malicious and don't have a way to pitch it, and can just turn off fields when Impermanence can't, or whatever. So this is how the deck would look like if we had 3 Malicious. We would be playing the Destiny Hero engine, and this is how... never mind, I don't have it, I deleted it. Or... nah, that's it. Anyways, this is how the deck would look like. I hope you like it. I don't think that a Malicious will ever come back to 3, at least not anytime soon. But... oh yeah, and one more thing. So, for these 2 cards, they are searchable via the Emergency Call and the Reinforcement of the Army. So that's why that part of the combo is consistent. Solid Soldier gives you another body, and Stratos is basically another tribute fodder for the Plasma. And these 2 cards are unsearchable. This is an unsearchable one-off, this is unsearchable and you have to open it. And Mask Change can only be searched with Shadow Mist, which is able to be searched by Emergency Call or Rhoda. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you like the combo, and see you later.